Okay, this is the Duolingo practice test which I have already taken. Now I'm going to just share. So this is the first section of Duolingo English test, the read and select. Okay, in this sections we'll have 15 to 18 questions. For each question you will see a word on the screen and then you will have 5 seconds to decide if the word is real or in the English word. Then you have to say or you have to select as, or if the word is not a real English word, then you have to select no. This is the first section of Duolingo English test. In this section we have 15 to 18 questions. Okay, let's start for some model question. Okay, this is the first section of Duolingo English test. This section will have 15 to 18 questions. For each question you will see a word on a screen. Okay, mistake on, yes, this is a real English word. Regardless, confrontation, no. Forte, no. Orientation, yes. Airspace, airspace, yes. Sick, yes. Well, this is the second part of this Duolingo English test. When we are going to taking this test, then we will face this section as well. This is the second part of Duolingo English test. Fill in the blanks. Okay, these sections will have 6 to around 9 questions. For each questions you will see a sentence with unfinished word, then and we will have finished that, or we will have complete that sentence within a 20 seconds with correct word. Okay, this is the also one of the newest section of Duolingo test. Okay, so let's some model question of this section. Okay, let's start. My brother's baseball made it to the national championship. Okay, for example, for this section the model question is like this: complete the sentence with the correct word. My brother's baseball, my brother baseball, my brother's baseball team made it to the national championship. Okay, we should have complete the word team. Okay, this is the correct answer. Okay, we should have like this to complete this correct sentence. Championship. Okay, this is another one. To complete the sentence with correct word. He decide to he decide to dash his kids' excellent behavior with a fun day out at the amusement park. Okay, he decide to reward his kids' excellent behavior with a fun day out at the amusement park. Okay, he decide to reward his kid mixed. Now we are complete this section also, and we are going to the next sections, that is mixed language skill. Okay, the mixed language skills, these sections will have 18 to 20 questions from three question types. Okay, mainly three question types in these sections, but the first one is read and complete, the second one is listen and type, and third one is read aloud. It will take up to 30 minutes, around 32, yeah, it around 35 minutes. Okay, it will takes, and this is the longest section of this Duolingo English test as well. So let's start the first question type, that is listen and type. Okay, let's start. Language skill. This section will have three question types.
Where did you splash them?
Okay, at first we have we should have listened clearly what he said. Okay, type the sentence that you heard, so that we concentrately listen that sentence what he said. Then we try to type that sentence with correct spelling and correct sentence. Okay, let's listen first.
Where did you splash them? Where did you splash them?
I hope you have had a great day. Record yourself saying the statement below. Okay, at first we should have read this sentence clearly and then try to record. Okay, we are weaving a carpet. This section is the third. Type the missing letter to complete the text below. This is the one of the tough section of Duolingo English Test, top part of Duolingo English Test. At first we have clearly read.
You're much faster than me. You're much faster than me.
And this is interactive reading. This section will have one reading passage, and we will have 7 or 8 minutes to answer all the 6 questions. Okay, let's start. What, for example, the first sentence is more writers than ever before are choosing to self-publish own work, unpublished work, creative work, their work, or literary work. Okay, more writers than ever before are choosing to self-publish what? Okay, so in this sentence, what is the best option for this sentence to complete? Own work, unpublished work, or creative work, or their work, or literary work? Which is the best option? Maybe which option? I have to clearly think at first, then we select, because this section is the most important section to what to improve our overall scores. Okay, so with moving forward, right, the next question is select the best sentence to fill in the blank in the passage. Okay, after completing that 6 question, then we have to try these all questions. Okay, these at first to complete this section, at first we have to try let's see, at first we have to try read this whole passage and find out which option is best for this incomplete line. Okay, or on this blank page we try to find out that. Okay, then this is the next one. Click and drag text to highlight the answer to the question below. What percentage of ebook sales are made by self-published author? Okay, we can only answer the of this question after completing a reading of this passage. At first we have to try to read whole passage, then we can find somewhere in the passage answer of this question, then select like 43%. Okay, yeah, 43% of this books. The next question is this: what is the ratio of self-published writer to traditionally published writer ratio? Okay, 4 to 1. Yeah, this is the ratio. Simple. This is simple passage. At first we try to read whole passage, and this is the second last question of this passage. The question is select the idea that is expressed in the passage. Okay, we select the best idea what is expressed from this passage. Okay, then last question is select the best title for the passage. Okay, we have to select best title from this all 4 option. So after complete this question, then the section of interactive reading will complete. Then we are going into the next question or next section of Duolingo English test, that is interactive listening. So this section will have one question, one conversation, and we have 4 minutes to select 5 or 7 conversation questions, then 75 minutes to write about a summary, short summary. Okay, let's start. Okay, the conversation is about you will participate in a conversation about the scenario below. You are an urban studies student who is earning the end of their undergraduate studies. Then you are trying to decide if you should apply for a job or if you should apply for a doctoral program. You ask your professor for their opinion. Okay, tackle this kind of question at first, in my experience, we should have tried to understand the first question. Okay, try to understand about the topic, about the headline, okay, about the scenario also. If we understand clearly the scenario, then we feel easy to conversate with the professor to get their opinion about this scenario. Okay, at first we understand the scenario of conversation. Okay, let's start. Yeah, you know.
Hi, I'm doing well.
Yes, I had make mistakes on this question. Okay, because I did not have clearly understand or clearly read that statement or that scenario. Also, I did not clearly read the all five option. Okay, that is the most important while going to take this section. Then we should try to listen clearly, concentrate with what professor going to say.
Oh, thanks. What can I do for you? Hi, I'm doing well, thanks. What can I do for you?
Like this, then we select all answer of this question. Okay, this this is the conversation
That you're in.
scenario like this, and we select and we conversation with the professor about on the basis of the conversation scenario. Okay, so after finish that conversation, and then we summarize the conversation with just 75 seconds. Okay, so the conversation summarize is like this. Okay, this is the summarized of conversation after completing the conversation with our professor. So after completing that section, then we are going to a writing section. Okay, this section will have two writing question. One write about the photo and another one is interactive writing. So it will take 9 minutes. Okay, let's start. So first one is write about a photo. Write about description of the image below for 1 minute. Well, if we try, if we so to write about these topics, to write about this image, we try to describe what what we see on the image. We don't try to write extra out of this context. just we try to write what on the image, the about of color, and about the environment, surrounding environment, about that nature, about that lake, where that lake is situated, and what is on the lake, and about trees and some view. Just we try to write about these topics on this emails. Okay. Well, after complete this section, we are going to prepare to write about the topic below. So, some people think, okay, this is like the essay. This is the question type, like the essay. This is also one of the simple question. Okay, at first we try to give our uh, best opinion, and then try to give flow of response on these questions. Okay, so this is the sample. Feel pleasure,
What do you do to relax after a long day of work or studying?
so this is the speaking section of Duolingo English test. So to get good scores, the speaking section of Duolingo English test is most important. Okay, so guys, we try to give our best on Duolingo speaking test sections. Okay, at first we have to listen the question clearly, then try to answer.
What do you do to relax after a long day of work or studying?
Well, after a long day been working and studying, I always to I always want to play some games with my friends after the days, after the evening. So, and the most important things is that we have to know about answer this kind of question. We just try to answer on the basis of questions. We don't go out of topic. Okay, just what question wants, we try only that. That is the important. I always wants to play. Most of the time I play games after doing more hours work and study. So we are going and still moments in my life. So trying to this to get entertainment in all days. So After completing this section, then we try to speak about the image below. This is the next section of speaking test, Duolingo speaking test. So we try 90 seconds to speak about the image, speak about the photo. Okay, this is the next section of Duolingo English test. Then after completing this section, we have to prepare about the next question, that is also speaking test. Okay, we have three speaking type questions on this Duolingo English test first section. Then on the last one we have also one section of Duolingo speaking test. Okay, prepare to speak about the topic below. Talk about the importance of fashions. What are the ways that clothing can express the person's identity? How important is fashion to you? What are the things you wear to express your identity? These are the questions, and we have to answer in 90 seconds about all three questions with smoothly and without any break. Of our religion and etc. So that and religion is to the, that is why the culture. So this is the last section of Duolingo English test, the writing and speaking sample. Okay, this section will have writing question and speaking questions. Now on the certified test, these two questions would contribute to your score. Would you also available to institution that receive your result? Okay, these are the most important two questions. This section is the most significant section of Duolingo English test. One writing question and another one is speaking question, speaking sample. The first one is writing. Prepare to write about the topic below. We can say this is an essay. Okay, so we write about 5 minutes to on the topics. So topics is write about the last time you participate in physical activity. What was the physical activity? Did it go well? What was the experience like? How did you feel before and after? Include specific details in your response. Okay, this is the question of Duolingo English test, that is writing test. So answer is here. Okay, in this question we try to give our best. Okay, we include some specific reason, details, and this response and whole experience. We include whole experience about the activity, about that event. Now the last section of Duolingo English test, this is speaking test. Okay, speaking sections. Information comes from many sources, including the people around us, the media, and even our own thought. How do you decide which information is most important to focus on? Describe a time when you filter out some source of information to give other sources your full attention. Include details and example in your answer. This is the last section of Duolingo English test, that is speaking test. So this is most important question and we try to give our best without any pressure. Okay, we just speak about the question, what question wants to answer from our side. Okay, we at first we include that media sources and then which is most important to focus on and what you focus on most of the time on which sources, then why you focus and why you believe on that source, media source, then you have to try to speak with more detail and more specific reason and more response. Okay, in these questions. So like this. So thank you for watching this video, and if you like this, please don't forget to like the video and stay with me. Thank you guys, thank you very much, thank you.